a DVD and take the moments over the years of each one who got enlightened in one DVD, just to cut and put, to see, to study that. Because it's not enlightenment, it's enlightenment, but it's not realization. It would be interesting how one could confuse this. Maybe one could, something common would come out, which is obviously not that. I say that because yesterday and today I got a talk with two people who obviously feel that their experience is no more an experience, so it looks like realization, and that nobody is there, so of course it looks like realization, and obviously to me it's not. So it's interesting. You are not included. Stop! You started to have some.
There was a girl last summer. There was a girl or a woman last summer. She came with her boyfriend, or was it last summer?
Yeah. This Danish guy.
That
was a disaster.
She was saying
Oh,
that
c'est
she was...
gentil.
Est-ce qu'elle s'endort?
Ta caméra me fait demander, No, but I would say more subtle than that, because that one was a bit full of concepts. No, I speak of people who really removed so many concepts and still really it's not that. Oh, many cuckoos like that. It's full. This I don't even mention. It's completely cuckoos in the mind.
Talks you said there were people who had an experience with you, and then they feel
not necessarily with me.
but they feel it's not yet it.
No, they don't feel. They think so.
They think it is it.
Yeah, because you know, as when with master, when someone this meeting with the master, sometimes it was really okay. You got it, it's it. But how come it is not it today? So there must be something. Oh, it's just an idea because it's
I met a few
yeah.
who had something happen with master, with
Yeah.
principal. And afterwards, some years afterwards, they said, well, you know, they didn't really know what happened, but something happened, but now they for sure know they're not realized.
You too, when maybe you were to a few more. No, it's
Not
not.
only a few. Your search was gone.
Yeah.
They were completely satisfied.
Yeah.
But from the outside, you feel that there's some quality that
Not
you
from
would
the
recognize?
outside. From the outside. From how they present that to me. Or to themselves, but if they speak to me, then
I see more.
They were satisfied with still a lot of concepts. When you dig a little bit, they still believe in many things, even if they are satisfied and no search.
Sky, one moment.
That's what I
Just see here, Sky. No, see.
it's intriguing in a way,
que je donne. Mon père.
Faut pas qu'elle ait froid.
No,
Avec ça?
Yes.
otherwise we can
Is that I'm a bit, I can't
like that. I don't.
simply rejoice like this. There is
Not
some,
like that.
I don't know why, but it comes to me, and then I'm open. I say, let's see. What to
Like
say.
that,
Let
I
us
don't.
see. You know?
Looks like that.
And I also reject that.
Look. Not nice. Not nice.
So many of the
No.
people I've met,
Yeah.
Not nice.
because the master said you got it,
Yeah.
they can never remove that.
Yeah. It's amazing how they like to trust this, maybe not the next sentence. Because it's so zen.
Yeah. So even though they're not realize this, resting in this thing of what he said I am, so I just let it stay here.
Suddenly they trust him 100%.
You're not nice, guy. You're not nice. I don't.
They forgot what they said
No.
afterwards.
Don't do this one, otherwise if they won't fall. Okay? No. See.
It's just
No. 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 No.
but you see,
No.
today, for example, it is known because before that there was no examples.
Let I have some seed.
No examples. But now we have those examples. So I think we are more aware that maybe this is not yet it. Of course, the mind will invent some.
Oh, after I see you. I see you.
But I saw also many people got one experience, to be nobody or to be emptiness, and they crystallize in that, even if it's
I
rotten.
won't see you.
Even if it is not true in the present.
Yeah. Then they refer to that and they think it's still that and it's not there anymore.
I think the memory fools them and they think it's still
Yeah, but then they
present
think-
when it is not.
Then they think, to be free is just to be nobody, or just to, it's just that experience that is it. There's so many things.
No, don't do after. Don't do that.
Artists here, artists maybe so many people who make martial art with seriousness and all, they will say the movement was made by nobody, that's why it's the perfect movement. The sound or the painting of the gesture is so great because nobody was there. I mean, it's an experience one can have.
Surfen säger du något?
Who?
Surfen säger du.
Surfers.
Surface, yes.
And those who dig in the, not dig, but
Dive.
dive in the ocean very far. Yes. So it's an experience.
Even high competition sports. Absolutely tennis, whatever it can be all there.
So the experience is not denied, and his realization to be nobody. Nowhere I saw that. It's not written anywhere.
That this is realization. It's not written that this is.
No, nowhere you see or you hear that to be nobody is realization.
it's a powerful experience to have that feeling.
It's very powerful. I don't deny this. I can even see the greatness of it, and the uniqueness
This is
of
going
it, and the
like that, and this is going like that.
impact.
I don't know.
Of course, I don't think that. I just point out that it cannot be confused for realization. That's all. Oh, yes. And that's why it brings the memory so much, even years later, because it has been maybe the only impact really in the life. It can change your life, it can do so many things, so many consequences.
Would you say it's actually a beneficial thing, or is it going to be a problem?
I would say both ways. I cannot say one or two. Beneficial because it removes all other impressions and at least makes you vast, you see. At least once you experience what is to be without a mind, without being somebody, and so on. And it can really give you the taste of the fire. It nourishes the fire for liberation. Because you are more free, you are more empty. Now, what did you say, the other side, the danger or the obstacle is that it can be a trap taken for it. It could be and then is the trap. And then one can really miss. Oh, j'ai une pomme, c'est tout. Une bonne pomme, une bonne petite pomme rouge. It is the beneficial side of it. Here, if you don't develop a pride, a natural arrogance to all experience, then you are in a very good space to listen. The last word you could listen. So I would not reject at all this experience, but of course one has to be so honest to admit at some point that it goes, and not to go to fix it in the memory and to pretend it's here now. You know? It's a grace, it's a kind of blessing. No religious color in it, but it's a blessing, you see, in that way. That's why it gives so much joy that someone may know this or may experience it, because there everything is possible. It's such a, one is on the edge, no? There is an edge. Everything is possible.
Sorry, Sky, sorry. Sorry, Sky, sorry. No, I have to take it.
You mean with everything, that there everything is possible?
Everything is possible.
In that experience. But you mean with everything?
I mean, the one who has got the experience. Allez, Aaron, ça suffit, c'est pas si dramatique. Voilà. I mean that since it is on a razor edge, one can fix it. Mais Aaron, viens ici. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de... Quel problème tu as? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme problème? Viens ici. Viens ici.
Allez, viens.
Quel est le problème?
Allez.
Quel est le problème? Fix it if he allows the mind and believes the mind to hold experience, or he keeps so quiet that everything fades away.
Yeah.
So in that way, everything is possible.
Was, a few days ago you were talking about it with Uma. The one who agrees, the one who is agreeing with, for example, what you say, is also somebody. It stuck in my mind, and I thought, yeah. Oh, sorry. When I met Papaji,
Yeah.
it was the first time in my life that I thought, wow, I think I totally agree with what he is
Yeah.
representing.
Yeah.
But it was actually also I who was agreeing.
Yes, but you see, because of that experience, you stayed there. That was great. But it doesn't mean that it was your own. You see, when you agree, it doesn't mean that you believe already what you agreed to. It's you have an intuition, you have something which attracts you, but it's not yet your fact. And it can be tricky, yeah. But because of that, you stayed. No, if you don't agree, that's also strange. I mean, you have not to fall into the non-agreement.
But it comes after the agreement.
Yeah. And yet, it can be said also in the sense of, it depends from where you speak. Someone would say, as it happened to me 1 hour ago, oh, I am totally carefree about this opinion, that opinion. It depends from where it comes from. It can come from a mind, as it can come because it's your realization. It's déjà. It's the agreement also. It could come from the mind, even if it is deep in the mind. As it can come from, oh yes, I agree totally. I know what is lived there, and there is nothing wrong there. But it is obvious that for you it was the mind at that time because you stayed to learn more probably, or to, I don't know, probably you stayed because you needed to stay. But that was your love then. When you, hear something. You also agree? Or how you would put it?
I also
So, since so many years you are agreeing. Tu vas avoir froid, un petit peu. Yeah. And is it you want to be without agreement, or it's okay to agree?
No, when I was digging in that thing, then I thought actually it's also creating an I to agree.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have to remove that also. Or I don't-
Yeah. So maybe it's the end of this cycle of agreement. Yeah, actually maybe it's too much. Behind that there is a kind of you agree, so you can continue to trust that you are at the right place or at the right place, whatever place means. But it's also because it removes the fear to se tromper, to be
Make a
mistaken.
Yeah.
And so that movement is a bit too much.
Again,
So to agree, I don't know.
to avoid
I said two things. The first I forgot. To agree. What did I say? Yeah. So it always confirms your trust. You can trust that you are at the right place, outside and inside, for example. And at the same time, it could be that it confirms also that you are. It removes the fear to be misled. But that's a bit too much of a movement. Because it's easy to understand the movement, it happens to who does that, you see, so in that way it's a movement. It's a bit too much of a movement because you know the eye like this.
That I don't recognize.
Long companionship. Which can dissolve.
does that mean that one hears? This is a question that I get just inspired by the talk. I look to myself. That one hears kind of all the time through a filter. For example, he says he agrees, that means in the mind he confirms when he hears the talk. And this is something that is there. I would call it, is it a filter? So is this, because I ask myself, how do I hear? I recognize now that, because I discovered also my own way of hearing, and I was lately seeing that I filtered for a long time through knowledge that I achieved before. And I compared it to, and then I just let it in. But that is not, this is not satisfying.
Then it falls into the mind.
Yes.
If you put it with comparison, it falls into the mind. You don't allow it to just cut the root. It's different, I would say, it's different, but okay, it brings this to you. Yeah. Don't compare. It's the same as to tell you, forget the past, forget whatever you learned and experienced in the past. Don't compare.
When we were talking yesterday, I remember at a certain point having a feeling of excitement and feeling like I was talking to myself, or your answers in a way like, wow, it's something I could accept in the sense of that it's just me.
No,
Yeah, but it definitely gave me a sense of pleasure, which now he's talking about is sure.
It's a problem. Yes.
So now I'm hearing this discussion about falling into the mind and nurturing what's already there, this identification or the ego. And is there a vigilance or is there just no doer? There's no.
You know what happens? Why did you spoil your moment of yesterday? Why did you spoil it? Trying to understand and to put into some known place in your mind. You spoil it like this. Otherwise, it could have been just a moment present to you. You know? You see, the mind, as long as the mind wants to understand, it is a move to recuperate, to own the thing. Don't be fooled by the mind. It will not be understanding, it is fooling you. Because realization, it's not understanding. It is prior to that, it's beyond that. It is something else. Not known, because normally we know only through the mind. So don't be mistaken that knowledge equals while understanding. No, no. Real knowledge will not be understanding. So, as soon as this comes, know that it's a move, and then again you will be fooled. Don't enter into that, or let it pass without noticing that, okay, I don't go into that trap now. No. You see? It's like this that one covers again a moment which was completely freed. In that way, this is the same as this experience. I started with the experience of nobody. You see, if the mind was not trying to understand, he would not even say nobody. And it would just like that. But you have to know this. It's good in a way it happened, because next time or next you will not like to again go to, because you are informed, you know now. It could be next, or next. Because there is an attachment. You see, one always hear about attachment, but it is so grossly taken attachment, like attachment to relation, to this, to that. But it's not that. This I don't care. You can be attached like this. You can be attached to your experiences. To save you, your identity. Don't be attached to this.
No, not now. After. Okay?
Yeah.
After. Because it's too charity. It's too charity.
Is the fact of wanting to always remember what you said to me, for example, I speak about me, rather than just not going there at all in the mind to what happens, the exchange.
This is not Mama. Sky, don't go this way. It has no place.
In a way, I feel like I spoil it when I try to catch, to remember, and not forget this direction.
I have to feel now. I have to feel now.
Is it better just to come each day fresh and not even consult?
It's better.
Yeah.
Because anywhere we'll say the same.
Yeah.
You see, it's very different also to remember, because if you need to remember, it's because you feel you're a bit out. Feelings, of course, but you still believe in your feelings. So there is no harm also to remember in a way that anyway what you will remember has to remove separation or the concept or something. So if you still believe in your feelings of in and out or whatever, there is no harm to remember when you feel out. Because at least it will not bring you farther out. That's why there is satsang. What else it is here is to, I would not say to remember, but to be reminded.
This is no light. This is
as long as it is needed. Is different. But you remember when Rocus came, it's different, but still it's interesting anyway to bring it. The main hindrance which left him is when he saw that for years he liked, for example, my company because he was agreeing, but he said in some other way, he was, he recognized he's sitting there. It's different, but still, it's an, and he recognized that he had to, he needed that to confirm something in himself. But then what does it mean, all that, you see? It's only in the mind. It's only a game in the mind, even though the layers of the mind have been crossed and are unusual and deep and whatnot. This, of course, but I speak now radically about reality, so it's still mind. And it was a big difference for him to live without that. It was really like a platform, really a platform. In Buddhism there is a title of a book which is Platform Sutra. I wonder why. Platform Sutra. Platform Sutra.
It must,
Teaching in Buddhism.
Yeah, maybe they accept they are a platform.
it must be like Master always at the train station.
Train station. Yeah, but he was telling, no, that we are in the passing.
In the waiting room.
Was in Ardua, and I think we were there. Oh, Gita was it? And there was satsang, which didn't happen every day. So, when one was there, obviously, it was great. And then he said, "Oh, you can go in the kitchen because anyway, you know what I say." And immediately I smelled, oh, I don't know how I have to take it. Is it good or is it bad? But I felt it indicates maybe that there is not something so great there. It was very interesting. And it's about that. It's about that. So, tenez figues mes raisins.
So what did you
But I knew there was something there. But of course, it was not. Sorry.
Did it come like an intuition or a smell?
No.
Or? No.
What? That?
That.
This? No.
That feeling,
No feeling.
well, that,
That?
yes.
This? Oh, it comes? Did
In
it
Harvard,
did
yes, yes.
it come like...
Did it come like a feeling
To
or
me.
a smell? Yes.
Yeah. I was touched in a place where I felt I had to go my own
Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Close the eyes.
His words touched somewhere in me where was lying my identification. That is the power of his words. It just pinches where there is the identification. Was in our nutshell. He's one of Master's disciples.
I forgot.
No, you did.
Deluded by external signs. Too much. He's so charismatic. He's so well. He's a nice man, and I really like his satsang. But there is too much honey. He may die one day. So much honey. But okay, he's a nice, very nice guy. But you see external signs. It's terrible. Because it fits the ideas one has there, and then say, oh, that must be it, you see. One has to be so careful. Yeah. But he does a very good job of sweeping. He's a good broomstick.
It's interesting because yesterday, when towards the end of satsang, we were talking about why. I couldn't quite understand what you were saying, but you were talking about what I understood was that the reason for why you talk to us. And so when you mention this person I don't know, I don't know, is there a reason why this happens?
You know, there is a difference between somebody who's charismatic by temperament or somebody who may not be so charismatic and still something happens because there is a demand. It's a big difference. Because one doesn't exclude the other. But I mean, one could fulfill his idea that one has to be so charismatic to help people. You see? And that is a wrong place to help. Regarding reality, for the rest, to sweep it's okay.
I'm not familiar with this term. What do you mean?
To sweep, I mean, to sweep concepts, some gross concepts you have, and then you somehow, if somebody wants more, then you may find the proper place there. In that way, yes. No, I'm not here to say maybe he's both and maybe he's a wonderful being at all. But one has to be careful with signs because his charisma, for example, may be perfect, but maybe also why to take it a sign as that somebody is free and so of course necessarily has to be charismatic. No, not like that. Those concepts you are ecstatic in one place, and this is it, you see. You can be ecstatic with your wife also. Then, I mean, it's like that. So all these signs have no value.
In the orange. For you in the orange and for me
Going back to what happened before,
Yeah,
with me questioning my experience,
yeah,
that's something I do. I question my experience
yeah,
simply because there's a fear that actually it may not be what it was.
yes,
and this one,
Yes.
this
And,
one is very funny. Very funny, this one. is funny.
great.
Yeah.
But don't forget that you are already what you are, real. So that fear that you live something and it may not be it is too much. Is too much. Because you can experience, you cannot, if you have this body and mind alive, experiences are endless, isn't it, in the body and the mind. And can be even spiritual experiences. Because you are on this path, so everything is mixed. Ordinary, spiritual, whatever. Just don't confuse them.
But where is the apple?
Because absolutely not a single experience is an expression of it. Everything is an expression of it, but it's not it. So it's easy.
Sky! Cola! Look, sky! Sky! Will! And swallow! Sky! This very good is you want to read?
In a way. See, I said, whatever experience you have or whatever you know, it's not it. But there is nothing else to search. It's not that, okay, it is not it, and the mind will say, but I have to attain something. This is too much. This is too much.
Where is the hammer for this?
In that way, it is very simple. If you can trust 100% that, then you can't be in illusion. Only if your mind is not yet completely convinced that it is true, then you still find it here and there, somewhere, in some experience. Don't you know what I'm saying? It is simply that.
Look, you can have this.
One will never know what it is. One is it. So the mind cannot enter here. It's simply that.
Now I don't know. Now it's good.
No experience, no feeling
To make it
is
like
it.
that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
And
See?
I feel a very big attraction to this.
Yeah.
But somehow I have not this feeling that I make one step in this direction. You know?
Why are you laughing? it's included of I, yeah. So I worries about it too. Yeah?
You want to have progress.
No.
Yeah, must be,
Yeah.
of course. So, what did you understand? You understood that, okay, no experience is it. Okay, that you like to hear this and you trust that and you like that, okay?
I would say trust is not the right word. This is the difficulty actually what maybe I mean. I hear it, I like it, maybe I can say I understand it in a way, but the step to be there, yeah? Yeah, this I mean.